Hello and welcome to my online gallery. Thank you for taking the time to look at my work. Today I'm here to talk to you about this painting called Channels. And as you can see, it's part of this larger series of works that all use this deep blue and sort of deep gold, darker yellow kind of color palette. So you can see that here as well. This is a painting that, as it sort of evolved in the studio, it took on this interesting towering kind of composition. Reminds me of Gustav Klimt a little bit. If you look back at some of his more monumental paintings, he tended to build these towers out of bodies, basically. And I wasn't thinking about that when I made this, but you know, I'm such a fan of these ideas, and I think it probably worked its way out into this design. Yeah, some other things about it that I think are interesting. This mark, obviously, I used an aluminum sheet of metal with holes in it. It's perforated, and I surrounded it with tape so that I could put paint on it and it wouldn't run off the sides, but it would just go through the holes. And basically it's an improvised mark making tool, which I like to do that sometimes just to get different results. This form up here reminds me of a set of lungs, which again, it just happened sort of organically in the process of painting it. I wasn't thinking about that, but I really enjoy that little detail as well. So anyhow, those are some of my thoughts there. And as far as what it might mean to me, I titled it Channels. Again, it's a reference to digital tools and digital mark making. Again, I'm thinking about contrasting more digital marks with simulated marks with more organic marks. And just combining different ways of manipulating paint and using that to create unique expressions. It also kind of reminds me of the experience of using a digital brush, for example, but the settings being off and it being very difficult to control. There's this sort of rush of data that can happen, which again is something that has more to do with our current time period and the way that we experience different aspects of working, particularly when making images. So anyhow, those are some of my ideas about that. I'll show you the back really quickly. You can see there's a hanging wire, it's signed, it's ready to put on your wall. If you're interested, please don't hesitate to ask questions. If you'd like to talk about putting a frame on that, we can do it as well, although it looks good on the wall as it is. But again, I'm available anytime to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.